Hi everyone, my name is Linda Lin. Today I would like to introduce the Korean film Yellow Sea for you. It's a 2010 South Korean action thriller film directed by Na Hongji. The box office is US $15.8 million. Now I will briefly introduce the plot of the film. In the Chinese city of Yanji, there is a taxi driver, Gunam, who is an ethnic Korean. Gunam is now in serious debt, serious economic problem, and also his wife left to work in South Korea without any information for a long time. Local gangster, the left person Myung-jung-hak, offers Gunam a deal. If Gunam can go to South Korea to kill a professor named Kim Jong-hyun, he will get $10,000. Then Gunam arrives in South Korea, but he witnesses the target Kim Jong-hyun being ambushed and killed by his own driver. So the target person is died, and also Gunam found himself cannot go back to China. After that, he is chased by two people. The first one is the gangster Myung-jung-hak, the one who urges Gunam to kill people in Korea. And also another businessman who urged the driver to kill the same person. In the end, Gunam killed the two people and ended his own life on a boat back to China, so he died in the Yellow Sea. The film talks about a place called Yanbian. Yanbian is called Yanbian Korean Autonomous Prefecture, and is the only Korean autonomous prefecture in China. As the map shows, it's in the east northern part of China and near the North Korea. So in old days, people from Korea came to Yanbian for money and lives. Here accumulates a special group, Korea in China. Through the quarter, we have learned a lot about problems between North and South Korea. In fact, there is a third special group, Korean in China. Let's see some pictures of them in the movie. Their nationality is China, but their ethnicity is Korean. According to some historic and economic problems, they immigrated to Yanbian and stayed there for generations. The income in Yanbian is low, but consumption is high. Thus, those people choose to work in Korea for more money. But their existence in Korea is illegal, and also they have nothing to do in China, so they always play mahjong. As you can see, it's a card game in China. So because they always do nothing, so make both countries not like them. Here is a map showing how Koreans in China steal into South Korea for money and lives. Like the main character Gunam, those workers go to Dalian here and steal into Korea through the Yellow Sea like the arrow shows. It's the name of the film Yellow Sea, and also in the movie Gunam died in the Yellow Sea in the end, expressing the director's idea that Korean people in China are hard to find their belongings in both countries, so they just can stay in the Yellow Sea. The movie is a Korean blockbuster like we learned in the lecture. It conveys emotional content to stress nationalism, and it also uses Hollywood techniques to combat the nationalism in the great action movies. In that case, the movie becomes more excited and can attract more people worldwide. Nationalism refers to an ideology, a sentiment, a form of culture, or a social movement. The Yellow Sea is able to provide the opportunity to think about what Korean nationalism is and establish their ideology. Those Chinese Koreans are Koreans in root with other Koreans on the peninsula. However, those people are seen as the lowest class in the movie. Gunam is a classical representation. When he was in China, he lived as a dog and could not get money. When he goes to Korea for a dream to change his life, he walks into another worse situations, even he lost his life. The movie criticizes pure-blood nationalism, that is, a pride in one's culture and overlook cultures of other countries. It's one of the worst social problems in Korea because it blocks the formation of a multi-ethnic society. When they neglect those Chinese Koreans, they can't accept the multi-ethnic society, even though those people were their countrymen. In the second half of the movie, the director used the Hollywood style to direct many action scenes. For most of the action scenes, the director used handheld cameras, and his supreme editing creates from these bits and pieces a kind of terror. The whole movie is bloody and violent, using a dark atmosphere to demonstrate the dark movie. The whole movie is pushed by many dilemmas, such as running away from the crime scene, crashing on the bus, and severe car crashing. All the scenes are impossible to solve for audiences, but the director makes all the impossible become possible, making audiences feel excited and relaxing. The music in the movie is also another important part. The music is suitable and surprising, like the music companies with men killing people. The music is desperate and bloody and breathless, making audiences feel that they are in the real scene. In my mind, those action scenes can compare with those Hollywood movies. Let's see one of the classical fighting scenes in the movie when Myung-jung had killed 3 people by himself. In the end, I would like to say that now Yanbian is beautiful. Although there are some tough people and poor places like the movie shows, Yanbian develops quickly and most part of it is like any other normal province in China. Also, it has the most beautiful snowy mountain, and I encourage you guys to travel there if you have any opportunities. I will show some photos for you. As you can see, it's a snowy mountain. Thanks for your watching and listening. If you have any questions for films or for the history or for the Yanbian or for the Korean in China, please contact me through my email. Thank you.